So this kid finally got the nerve up to ask this girl to prom. He had waited a really long time and he was just waiting for that perfect moment to ask the girl to prom. And she said yes, and he was very, very excited. So he's like, you know what? I need to make this a very special night. I need to make sure that she looks really pretty. I mean, I know she'll look very pretty, but she needs to have some pretty flowers. So he goes to the flower store or the florist, and of course, every other kid has the same idea. There's a huge line at the florist waiting for flowers. So the kid waits very patiently in line for these flowers, and he finally gets the right one and waits in line to pay just very, very patiently. He's like, you know what? I need to look good too. I'm going to get a tuxedo. So he goes to the tuxedo store, and of course, every kid in the town, they're at the tuxedo place. And so he waits in this really long line for the tuxedo rental, and they fit him up and they make him look really, really handsome and everything. And then he waits in this really long line to pay. And he's very patient, very patient. Finally gets up and he pays for his tuxedo. And he's like, you know what? I've been working really, really hard. I'm going to do something to make this night very memorable. So I'm going to rent a limo. Of course, every other kid in town, they've been working really hard, and they're going to rent a limo for prom. Hushbirds. So he goes to the limo store, whatever, I guess a limo store, the limo rental place. And there's this incredibly long line for the limos to be rented. So he waits in line. Finally, he gets a limo for that night, the last one. So finally, prom night comes. He goes and picks her up in his handsome tuxedo, and his date looks very lovely in her pretty dress and her corsage. And they go, and of course, there's a long line to get into prom. So they wait in line very patiently, and finally they get in. They're having the time of their lives. They're out kissing, or they got the first kiss, which was very special for him. But they're out dancing and having a lot of fun. Finally, he gets a little thirsty, a little parched, and he's like, "Hey, would you like some punch, my dear?" And she went, "I would love some punch." So he goes over to the punch bowl, and there's no punch line.